Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of Death Store here. Today I want to talk about WWE Fastlane. Primarily Alexa Bliss, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan at Fastlane for the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship, you guys. So, let's get into it. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big WWE guy. I watch Raw, SmackDown, all the pay-per-views. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get right into Fastlane predictions here. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, okay? You guys, that's going to be the main event of Fastlane. So, that's a caveat that's been added to the Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan match. Special enforcer, aka guest referee. Tomorrow night on Friday Night SmackDown, Edge vs. Jey Uso to determine who becomes the special enforcer for Reigns versus Bryan for the Universal title at Fastlane, okay? Now, for those of you who don't keep up with the WWE or just flat out don't watch wrestling, period, that's fine, whatever. This video ain't for you then, but for those of you who do watch the WWE, guys, Edge has been away 12 years. His first match on SmackDown Live tomorrow night against Jey Uso to determine who will be the special enforcer for the Universal title match. Now, let me tell you why they're doing a special enforcer. Quite frankly, the reason they're doing it is so that one, DB, Daniel Bryan, can actually have a shot at beating Reigns. Guys, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, Daniel Bryan is not beating your tribal chief, your head of the table, formerly known as the big dog, Roman Reigns. I did not see him being dethroned by Daniel Bryan at Fastlane. Now, what I will say, get down. Sorry guys, the dog. Anyway, what I will say is this, guys. If Jey Uso beats Edge tomorrow night on SmackDown Live, then it essentially becomes a handicap match for Daniel Bryan. Because you already know Roman Reigns has told his right-hand man, main event Jey Uso, don't call the match down the middle. Now, on the same side of the coin, you got Edge, the rated R superstar, the winner of the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble, the Hall of Famer, Edge. Guys, it's more likely that Edge would side with Bryan, but then again, we all, like I said, for those of us who watches the WWE and knows these people I'm naming, Edge is the one that's primarily gonna, I wouldn't say call it down the middle, but pretty dang close to calling it down the middle, guys. And the reason why I say Edge, I mean, he wants his shot at Roman at Mania next month, April 10th, April 11th, guys, okay? So, with that being said, Edge is not going to side with, well, he might side with Bryan, he might side with Reigns. We'll just have to see what goes down and happens, guys. But my thoughts and opinions on it all is if Jey Uso wins tomorrow night on SmackDown and becomes special enforcer, that gives Edge the ability to interfere and distract the head of the table, which therefore sets up Bryan to win the Universal title, okay? So, with that being said, I want you guys to leave a comment in the comment section below telling me your guys' thoughts and opinions on who is it going to be and why is it going to be either Edge or main event Jey Uso. Guys, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Daniel Bryan is not beating I'm going to repeat that again. Daniel Bryan is not going to beat your tribal chief, your head of the table. He's not going to dethrone Reigns this close to Mania. But everybody knows that stuff can switch like that on a dime of the WWE. What I see happening is Edge beating Uso tomorrow night on SmackDown, going to Fastlane, becoming the special enforcer, calling the match down the middle so that he can face Roman at Mania. Now, enough of Roman and Bryan. Let's get on to Alexa Bliss and the Viper. Guys, nobody, and I mean nobody in the world that watches WWE is expecting this to be a full-blown match. Guys, it's not gonna happen. Okay? But the bigger question is, what version of Alexa Bliss is the 14-time world champion Randy Orton gonna be facing at Fastlane? Guys, quite simply, it's going to be... Sorry, guys. Anyway, it's going to be Funhouse Alexa Bliss. I do not see her coming out being the Fiendess Alexa Bliss. No, not by any means whatsoever. Absolutely not. I do see Little Miss Bliss transforming in the match and then Orton having to deal with that, getting overpowered, then the lights cut out, the Fiend pops up behind him, Mandible Claw, Sister Abigail. It's over right then and there for Orton, guys, if that happens, okay? Now, the same thing's going to happen if she comes out as the Fiendess. Orton's going to have her on the ropes for a while, yada, yada, yada. Then the lights go out. The Fiend's going to be behind them, attack him. Okay, so basically what I'm driving at is with the Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton thing at Fastlane, guys, it's not going to be a match like everyone's thinking. It is going to be more of a trap. Quite frankly put, guys, it's a trap for Orton, okay? Randy Orton is willingly walking in the Fastlane, walking into the Fiend's trap, basically, you guys. If you guys go back and watch Raw last week and this week, look real close at Alexa Bliss and that Jack in the Box. Because last week on Raw, when Randy Orton was facing the phenomenal AJ Styles, everyone, Alexa Bliss had a Jack in the Box. She was turning it, okay? She looked down and said, "Not yet." Not yet, guys. She was referring to Bray Wyatt, the Fiend's return. Not yet. Not last week. Not this week. It's gonna be Fastlane, you guys. If not Fastlane, the Raw before WrestleMania. Even potentially at WrestleMania, you guys. So, with that said, Randy Orton is gonna pay for what he did to the Fiend at TLC in December. Now, let's talk about the women's tag team titles. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler versus The Boss, the current SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks, and her partner, the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bianca Belair. Sasha Banks' WrestleMania opponent for this year, okay? Now, I do not see Banks and Belair winning the women's tag team titles from Jackson Baszler, guys. But if they do, my hat's off to them. But that's going to make it interesting to see. Because if they win the titles, guys, from Jackson Baszler, then it's inevitable that one of them's going to turn on the other after they win the titles, okay? It's just, how can you not? How can you not? I mean, you got Big E and Apollo Crews going at it at Fastlane, guys. That's been a really interesting storyline and one of my personal favorites as of late. Seeing as how Apollo Crews, in my opinion, has always been a heel. But now we're seeing this more, I guess you could say, dark side of Apollo. For the past 2 weeks, he's taken out the Intercontinental Champion, Big E. Member of the New Day, even though Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are on SmackDown. I meant Raw. I'm sorry, they're on Raw. Big E's on SmackDown. Anyway, I see Apollo Crews beating Big E for the IC title. Plain and simple. Now, let's get to a personal favorite match of mine. The Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman versus Shane O'Mac. Guys, for 2 weeks in a row now on Raw, Shane McMahon has humiliated the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, guys. Come Fastlane this Sunday, Shane O'Mac is going to pay. So, if you guys like this video, slap that like button, leave a comment, and most importantly, subscribe if you guys want to keep up to date on Dragon Ball Legends, more Assassin's Creed stuff, and also WWE predictions, spoilers, returns, stuff like that. So subscribe to the channel, slap that like button, comment, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace!